guys, this is Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a fun video for you where I'm calling this like my Black November haul because, you know, it's right after Thanksgiving. Yesterday was Black Friday. I'm filming this on Saturday, and Cyber Monday is coming up very shortly in 2 days. And I have just been picking up quite a few things here and there, and I feel like brands haven't really been waiting till Black Friday. They've been kind of calling it Black November because they've been having deals all month. So I wanted to share with you some of the goodies that I got. But first, if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're an oldie but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashley. I have a doctorate in pharmacy, and that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup, because I love makeup. Now, please just call me Ash or Ashley. So like I said, I have a haul. I have some makeup and like one clothing item. I do have a couple of things that I actually picked up on Black Friday, like some Terra Moon shadows and some Sydney Grace single shadows. And yeah, that's really it. But everything else I'm here to show you in person. So let's go ahead and jump right on in with this haul. All right, so I brought you in closer so you can guys see the products. I hope my bracelet isn't too loud. I never wear these. These are from Tiffany & Company, and one is a charm bracelet, and I never wear these in the video, but because I sound like a dog. So usually when I'm doing my eyeshadow, I don't wear it so it's not so distracting, but whatever, it's festive. We're just gonna roll with it. So if you guys are wondering, I did change up my hair. So I am doing the Sister-Like journey, and I did just post a video about my Sister-Like journey, so I'll link it up there for you. It has been a week and a day, and I am so pleased with the progress. So we're literally gonna take this journey together because, you know, I post quite often on my channel. So if you are kind of trying to see what my hair is gonna look like, you can just follow along with me with the videos. So let's go ahead and get into the first item. So I really didn't purchase this Black Friday, but if you guys are familiar with this brand, you know you have to be patient. So I actually received these in November. So I'm actually talking about my Clionadh Cosmetic stained glass shadows, and here they are. So these are actually the Terra Moon shadows right here, but over here the square pants right here are my collection from Clionadh Cosmetics, and boy oh boy, are you talking about beautiful and worth the wait. So, you know, they did give me like a nice packing slip. I'm not going to really show it because it does have a lot of personal information on it. But what I went ahead and did, because, you know, they have hundreds, okay, maybe not hundreds, they have a lot to choose from when it comes from the stained glass collection. They have different finishes. They have like glitter, they have more reflex, they have more multi-chrome, they got the jewel collection. So I went with the jewel collection, which is really popular, and so I decided to do the 6 jewel multi-chromes, and it was the custom, so the one where I could pick my own. And that retail for $140. Now this is listed in Canadian dollars, so it might be a tiny bit cheaper. And then I decided to order, so that was 6, that I could just kind of pick between the ones that went best. And I'm not gonna really swatch these because I do plan on doing a dedicated video to the ones that I picked up. These are so gorgeous. And then I decided to pick up 5 additional shades. So that's how I ended up with 11 shadows. So, oh, excuse me. So this one right here is actually a Clionadh shadow. This round one right here. And these are the Terra Moons. So this one is one of the regular shadows. This is actually a shadow called Nocturnal. So it's cheaper. This one was just $6.50. And then some of the other shadows were like $17. Now, you know that stained glass collection, those shades are $25 a pop. And you know what? I'm not even mad at them for it because the quality is out of this world. These shadows, these are like the Pat McGrath of multi-chromes. Like that's a good way to explain it. So this is what I have here. So some of the shades that I have are like Kiln, I have Amnil and Sandblast. I can't remember them all right now, but like I said, I'm planning on doing a dedicated video where I swatch them, picking them up and everything like that. I don't want to mess my shadows up. But like I did the pre-order, okay, according to my packing slip, I did the pre-order on August 27th. And it was a pre-order for November. Once they shipped it out, it did arrive very fast. So I did not have a problem once they shipped it out. Received it very quickly, and they put a nice little message, and it was truly a handwritten note down at the bottom right here about thank you for my patience while they went ahead and completed this pre-order. Now, Clionadh is going to have a sale in December, so that's why I do want to do a dedicated video to these shadows, so you can just kind of see what some of the hype is about and see it on my collection. So they are opening their shop back up in December, and that's when they're going to do their Black Friday sale, basically. Next up, I have the BH Cosmetics Blueberry Muffin Palette. This palette, I mean, it's been getting some rave reviews. So I'm not normally a big fan of BH Cosmetics. I have tried them in the past. I had the Carly Bible 2 palette, but I definitely wanted to try this out because everybody's been raving about how good this palette was, and it is really, really cute. Look at this color scheme. Like, you cannot deny it. Those shadows, that cool tone shadows, are bomb. I feel like cool tone is definitely making a way back. You guys know I love some blues. I love purples. You have quite a few neutral taupes in here, and it's really curated. And I want to say this palette was maybe in the $20 range, but BH had a sale, so I was able to pick this up for $13.50. And I was really salty that I missed 2 of the palettes from the Sweet Shop collection, which is the pistachio and the bubblegum, and those are restocking December 11th. So I definitely plan to pick those 2 palettes up. Those are the blue and the green versions of the Sweet Shop collection, but I just thought that this was just so cute, and like I said, everybody's been saying it's performing well. So as long as, I'm here for affordable makeup as long as it works well. So keeping up with BH Cosmetics, I went ahead and, as I drop stuff, okay, what else is new? I got the Weekend Vibes avocado toast. I mean, hey, I love avocado toast in real life. I kind of eat avocado every day. This one has the green scheme, and it is so darn cute. Look at that color scheme right there. You have like your nice greens, you have the mauves, you have a lot of different mattes, the way you're looking. And once again, this palette was on sale for $13.50 too, and this one has been getting rave reviews. Like BH Cosmetics, I feel like they have really stepped it up. Like, they came to the table. I feel like when I tried them, like, they were a decent brand, but you all know, like, the quality was like very hit or miss. But I feel like once ColourPop got really, really popular and they were putting out palettes from $9, $12, $13, I feel like it made BH Cosmetics say, like, we need to get our stuff together if we want to survive as a brand. Because if ColourPop can put out this particular quality a palette and they're a newer brand, even though they have their own factory and so their overhead is lower, like BH was like, you know what, we can do it too, and we really need to step our game up if we want to survive in the makeup industry. And I feel like they have some really cute themed palettes like this. I mean, but some things are hit or miss, but they do put out a lot of collections. Like, okay, so that Chicago palette, y'all know I'm from Chicago, I live in Chicago. It was terrible. Like, I need to speak to your manager, BH. You need to bring me on as consultant, because that Chicago palette was horrible. So this palette is actually really special to me, and it's a little bit, it's off the beaten path. And it's because it's by a vendor by the name of Admire Creations, but that's not because it's the vendor, but it's because of the theme of the palette. So I went to Florida A&M University, Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University in Tallahassee, Florida. And this is a palette that's like after our mascot. She came out with this palette. She's a vendor and she does apparel for the university and, just paraphernalia. And it is called Rattler Glam. So FAMU, that's the abbreviation for Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, FAMU. So for FAMU, our mascot is the Rattler. So as the Rattler snake. So this is just so bomb. I mean, it combines 2 of my loves. Florida Agricultural Mechanical University and eyeshadow. So when I saw she came out with this, I was scrolling through Facebook and she had it posted. She was selling it on what it would have been our homecoming weekend. As you know, we did not have homecoming because of COVID-19. And I was just like, yes, this is bomb. Like, it's the shape of our mascot. The image is great. And then when you open it up, the color scheme is bomb. Our school colors, as you can tell, is orange and green. And then it has some of the names in there from like popular, well, not popular, but notable places on campus. So we have Coleman as in the Coleman Library. We have Truth as in Truth Hall. Young as in Young Hall, Gibbs, Lee. Those were all dorms. Then we have Tucker Hall, which was a hall that had a whole reputation of its own. It stayed over 24 hours. Then she had the Orange Room, which was a place where you could get snacks. And because I'm like, you know, she has all these other dorms, but she doesn't have McGuinn. And I'm a little confused at how she does not have the set, because the set is like where we hang out at. And it has a cute little mirror, but it is just so great. And I'm just gonna be so happy to display this like in my background. It's a piece of me. And I do plan on filming like an Instagram video with this. And I'll probably use my Lip Bar foundation, because the Lip Bar's owner, Melissa Butler, went to Florida Agricultural Mechanical University as well. FAMU, I just keep saying. So I really love it. That's where I went to pharmacy school. I did everything there. We have one of the top colleges of pharmacy. It's just a place that's so special to me. I have so many friends that are still lifelong friends, and we just stayed together through thick and thin, trying to get through pharmacy school. Even in my friends in my other majors, I still talk to my roommate from the dorm, Tiffany. I mean, it's a really big family. And so that we couldn't have homecoming, you know, we were distraught. I'm also like on the scholarship committee for the freshman class of '02. That's when I went into FAMU. So we started our first endowed scholarship to give back, because, you know, fundraising has always kind of been an issue with historically Black colleges and universities. But I'm just so proud of the university I went to. So I just saw this, and this is just something that is just so special to me. So I just had to show it to you guys. And once again, this is Rattler Glam, and Rattlers will always strike, and strike again. So I just had to do that. Oh my God, yeah, I just love it. And the reason why we're called the Rattlers, because we're actually, like I said, we're located in Tallahassee, Florida. Florida State University is there. You're probably familiar. They win a lot of titles with football. You know, Deion Sanders went to Florida State. They're the Seminoles. And we're actually located in the same town, which is the capital of Florida. And when we were the state normal college for colored people back in the 1800s, our land is actually where FSU sat, and FSU had the land where FAMU sat. And then basically when they were getting ready to go build, they found out it was so many rattlesnakes. So they took our land from us. So we had to go to the land where the rattlesnakes are. And it took us like 10 years to eradicate the rattlesnakes. It was a lengthy time. I have to check the years again for my notes, but that's why we are called the Rattlers. So super special to me. All right, so this one right here is the fault of the beauty in the frizz, okay? So I was on her live. Oh, I was like, where is my little pouch? Okay, so here it is. And you're like, what? A pouch? But I'm talking about this Tom Ford quad. So I've never tried Tom Ford eyeshadows. Y'all know I love eyeshadows. So it's like, why haven't I tried them? I just never really stepped into the land of my most luxury, I would say, would be Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona. I have never tried Tom Ford before, but she did a live where she talked about luxury beauty that was on sale. So this is the quad right here, and this is the quad called Photosynthesex. And I picked this up from off Saks Fifth, which you know is like basically the discount store kind of for Saks Fifth Avenue. So I just thought, ooh, Jesus. So I just thought that this quad was so pretty when she demoed it. This quad is actually discontinued, but it was on the site for $44. They were running a sale. You know, Tom Ford quads are usually like $88. I feel like I've never really been quite interested. Nothing else has just like quite pulled me in, but I thought that this was really, really beautiful. And I just wanted to just try this out first. The shades do swatch very well. So I can bring you guys a look with this if you're interested in it. And I do believe it is still on the website for all Saks Fifth. But I was just really happy to kind of just dip my toe into Tom Ford. And, you know, like I know his African Violet quad is very popular, and the Mercurial quad has been getting rave reviews from my friends. But like I said, I've just never really felt the need to dip in. And, you know, I really always just try to pick up what I'm interested in. But I just thought that this was really beautiful, and I wanted to give it a try, especially for $44. All right, so next up, I have these babies right here. I was doing something that gets me in trouble at night, i.e. sitting in the bed and surfing websites. So I stumbled upon Beauty Lynch and I decided to pick up these brushes. So I got 7 brushes, and it was probably like a total of maybe around $200, but I felt like I picked up some quality brushes. These are all natural hair brushes. I think except for one brush, but maybe not. I think these all might be natural hair brushes, but I picked up some Old Faithfuls, and then I picked up some brands that are newer to me. You know, it's so funny because when I was starting off in, well, okay, I've always been into makeup, but when I started getting back into makeup and watching YouTube, I was like, ooh, I don't think I ain't buying no brushes that cost that much. And now I'm like, look at me, bang, natural hair brushes. But you know what? Like, the quality is just something to be said for them. Like, it really does, like, bring your eyeshadow game or your makeup game up to the next level. So I really focus on eyeshadow brushes because that's really my focus. My face brushes, I do still like to use some synthetic brushes from time to time, especially with cream or liquid foundations, because they just apply better where the product is not being soaked into the natural hair. But one of the first brushes right here, this is the, I want to say the Kaleidos foundation brush, and the handle is so little. Look at it, guys. I mean, but it's fine. Look at my hand. I have the hand of a fourth grader, like literally. So yeah, it's clearly fine. But this brush is so soft, and it's for foundation. So I wanted to give it a try. And it is a domed kabuki brush, so I really do like those type of brushes when I put my foundation on. And then I decided to go ahead and pick up this Chikuhodo GSN09 brush, and this is like a flat shader brush. I've never tried Chikuhodo before, and I literally just took the brushes out of the plastic, so I haven't even had a chance. I've been waiting to show you guys before I decided to dirty up the brushes by using it, but I'm really happy with how they feel. Another brush that I picked up, and these brushes were somewhere in the $20 range. I think the highest one might have been $30, but I got this Chikuhodo eyeshadow brush. But look at the shape of this. It kind of has an angled round shape, and I thought it would be really great, and it also said in the description box it would be really great for like to carve out this area, how I like to do, as you notice on my channel, because it just gives my eyes that lift, because I do have somewhat of a hooded eye. And I just felt like this brush was just really interesting. And even though the handles are a little bit shorter, I don't mind, because like I said, I have really small hands. Then I picked up another Wayne Goss 16 brush. I love this brush. You know, I'm always using it when I do my 5 looks or whatever looks, one palette, and it's always dirty, so I definitely wanted a backup of this brush. And then I picked up a Sonia G Detail Pro. I also picked up the Sonia G Detail Pro brush. You know, like her brushes are just so nice, and that really just made me fall in love with natural hair brushes. Wayne Goss and her brush sets were like the first one. So this is really great fluffy brush that I feel like I can use to blend out the transition, and it's just so soft. I want to say I have another Chikuhodo brush right here. This is a T7, and this is also a flat shader brush. So most of these I want to say are goat hair, but I will leave links down below for you in the description box. They will all be there, everything I talked about in this video. And then I purchased a Wayne Goss number 3 big blending brush. Can't even speak. Big blending brush, which is like a take on the number 4 brush. So very happy about this, to add these 7 brushes to my collection. And then all of my friends have been raving about the BK brushes. So from BK Beauty, so the foundation brush, which is the 101, came back in stock. So I picked this brush up. Everybody's just been raving about it. Now this is a synthetic brush. And I was like, do I have, no, it doesn't have a smell to it. I'm smelling something else. But it's so soft, and everybody just loves how this performs. I know Yadi talks about this brush a lot. And so it was relatively inexpensive. I want to say it was in the $20 range. And so it's very sturdy. I like the shape of it. I like the handle. And I feel like you can kind of get into some good places, like right here and here on your face, to blend it out, and it's still big enough, and I like how dense it is. So I'm really interested to give this brush a whirl. And let's see, and there are plenty of codes for BK Beauty floating around. And then I also decided to pick up 3 more eye brushes from BK Beauty, because, you know, like I said, eyeshadow's my jam. So I picked up the 201, which is a nice round domed blending brush right here. And then I also picked up the 203, which is a flat shader brush. And then I also decided to pick up the 202, which is a tapered blending brush. So I was like, I feel like this was a good start to try out the BK Beauty brand, and these are brushes that I always tend to go for. So if I want to test something out, like I want to go with something that I'm pretty comfortable using. Okay, next up, let's talk about Kaleidos Cosmetics. Have you guys seen their Prophecy highlighter? Look, I am wearing that highlight today, and it is gorgeous. Like, you know what, like, just knock my socks off. Like, I told I told somebody, I was like, look, I just want to bathe myself in this highlighter. I mean, it is so gorgeous. So Kaleidos, you know, they're a Chinese-based company. Their makeup is usually sci-fi themed, but they kill it every time on the packaging. If I could think about like some of the best packaging in my collection, I would hands down say Pat McGrath, Kaleidos, and Milk. They always have such attention to detail on the packaging. So here is actually the box of the highlighter, and it's sheer, so when the highlighter is in there you can see right through it. And then it says Kaleidos on the top. This one is more of a plastic, and it has a perforated bottom or perforated sides, so you can kind of just break down the box easily. And this one is a multi-chrome highlighter. Like, do you see this? It is gorgeous. So this is what the highlighter looks like. It's a 10. I love how their highlighters, I love their Space Age highlighters. They come in all different fun colors, but even though like this is a multi-chrome, it looks so good. I have not seen it look bad on any skin complexion, but this golden shift, it is bomb. So here it is. It open up here, and the 10 is still following the inside, and on the back it has the name Space Age Prophecy. And this one was a little bit more expensive. I think it retails normally for $36, but it was on sale for $20 something when it launched. See, I'm about to drop it. But I was so digging this. Now this one I will do a swatch of. Like, it looks white when you first swatch it, but baby, like, oh, look at that, honey. Look at it. It is amazing. It's so silky smooth, like if it was a multi-chrome shadow. I mean, they did an amazing job with that. Look, I can't even waste it. I'm just like, let me just put some more on my face. Okay. Well, now I just got it kind of everywhere, but you guys get the point. Like, whoo, honey, gorgeous. So I love it, and like you can control it. So even though you feel like it's a duochrome and you're trying to probably wonder what's going on with it, it has a nice. My camera so rudely cut me off, but like I said, I was adding more highlight, and I just feel like this one, it just has such a great base. It's goldeny. It has the peach golden flare. It's going to look good on a lot of skin complexions, and especially if you're a deeper skin complexion. Oh my God, it is gorgeous. So I'm so excited about that. Then they reformulated Mars Melter. So this is actually the original Mars Melter right here, and this is a pinky tone highlighter, so it has a white base as well. And then this one is white, and it has the pink shift to it, pinky red shift. So they reformulated it and changed up the 10. So you can see this is the new one, the original. Here's the box, the unicarton. So great, and you get like 2.8 grams. Now this retails for like $14. And look, now it's like a peachy highlight, and oh, this is beautiful as well. I mean, so smooth. Like, because sometimes these highlighters that are kind of shifty or have that base white color just turn out to be like chalky. But look at this one. This is the new one with the peach duochrome, and this one has more red reflex. I mean, they really outdid their stuff on this. So it was kind of like, oh, why would they reformulate it? But I'm not mad about it. I had the original one for a while now, and so I definitely decided to pick up this one when they released the Space Age Prophecy. Now this one, I believe they are making so many quantities a week, so if you really want it, I feel like it's really unique. It's one of my favorite highlighters in my collection. I can just say that now. I mean, I'm just blown away by it. So I would definitely say you should get your hands on it. Last but certainly not least, when we're talking about the makeup department, are the Melt Cosmetics Beetlejuice palettes. So these released on the Melt website the day before Thanksgiving and in Sephora and Sephora stores on Friday. So I did 6 looks with both of these palettes. I did 2 with this one, 2 looks with this one, and 2 looks with both of the palettes being combined. And it's also the palette that I'm wearing today. Well, I'm actually wearing both of them. I'm wearing more of the Recently Deceased palette. I am wearing the shade Neurotic. I have the shade, Recently Deceased actually. And then I jumped into the Waiting Room palette. And to deepen up that purple shade, I went in with No Exit. And then I put the dark green shade underneath my eyelid, which is actually the shade called Paranormal right here. But I am loving on these. Look at the attention to detail. And then with the little inserts that you would normally have in your eyeshadows, where they would put that little plastic, you know, paper that we would just throw away. You know, it's one around here somewhere. Mine I always find it in the trash. They're like film reels. So look, like Lydia, and then when they're at the graveyard scene. I mean, this is just so freaking gorgeous. Melt, like I said, top-notch quality packaging every single time. And this is no difference. So far, the performance of these shadows have been great. So if you're thinking about it, go check out my video where I do the 6 looks and go pick these up before they sell out, because they said once it's gone, it's gone. And if you don't believe it, remember what happened with Vita and Muerte. It's back there, you know. Well, okay, it's behind the brushes. You can't really see it today. But, you know, once it's gone, that's it. So you don't want to miss out. Then I have one more thing. So this is fashion related. So these weren't on sale, but they came back in stock. These are the Nike Vapor Max Plus shoes. So I got the all black, and I've been wanting for these. So I have a small foot also. This is a 6.5. So yeah, I have the very small feet, very small hands. So these retail for $200. Yeah, I hate that, but they do. Very often, very seldom can you find them on sale, but I do purchase them from Finish Line. They usually have great cash back, like 6, 8, 10%. If you catch them at the right time. And they have Afterpay, and I love using Afterpay for this because it just kind of keeps the budget all great. Better than using a credit card, because you're going to pay it off, because you could just, well, I guess you could link it to a credit card, but I have it linked to my debit card, and it's interest free. So you can get it paid off, or you can pay it off earlier. And it just kind of keeps the budget smooth. But I wanted to purchase these shoes. I've been waiting for them to come back in stock. I was actually trying to get them in the big kids version. But you know, for like boys, big kids, that starts at, I guess, size 4.5. Men starts at 7. So I can't wear men's shoes because I'm a 4.5, and boys because I'm a 6.5, and women. And you know, all black shoes for boys sell out so quickly. Like, it took me a while to find my all black 270s, but I wear these to work, and I wear them around to run errands. But that is one of the reasons why I love these shoes. So I first got my first pair like in like 2018. I have a couple pair of these because they're so comfortable. So I've talked about a little bit how I've had a very traumatic leg injury. And I was off work for a while when I first started my channel, and then I went back to work like part-time. So now I'm back to work full-time. But I had fat necrosis. I actually still have some fat necrosis in my shin, meaning my fat died. Like, anybody who thinks they want their fat to die, you don't. You want it to leave you gracefully. You do not want it to die, okay? It hurts. Hurts like hell, okay? It's just no bad. I mean, it hurts. It's so painful. So because there's not a lot of fat in your shin, and then the fat that I did have died and created a nodule, I don't have a lot of shock absorbency, basically. So these shoes absorb the shock. You know, I'm a pharmacist. I stand all day, and these shoes are so comfortable in the other versions Ironically, I used to wear these, like the dance clothes to work. And ever since I hurt myself, I can't even wear these to work, which is so crazy because these are they're expensive too. Like this colorway was on sale, but the black and the brown you'll never find on sale. Forget about it. But all the fun colors you will find on sale. Sometimes I can wear this pair because it has a little extra cushion on it, but ever since I've hurt my leg, I can't. So now I turn to the Vapor Maxes so I can stand and be comfortable, because if I wear those, I'm going to throw my shoe at somebody, and I don't think that's really appropriate in the workplace. So just wear the Vapor Maxes. So I love these shoes. Even though they look bulky, they're really light. My technicians wear these also. Like, you know, once they tried them out, they were like, oh my God, we've been missing out. So even though they're expensive, when you stand up all day, it's so important to have on good shoes, because, you know, it affects your legs, it affects your veins in your legs, it affects your back, it affects your ankles. And you just need on proper shoes if you're going to do that type of standing, especially on the floors. Even though it has like a padded cushion, it just ain't enough. So I have been loving these, and I wanted to share that I got these from Finish Line, and this was part of something that I hauled during the past month, and I'm really happy about it. I've been waiting for these. So I know I'm so into gym shoes. I'm into any type of shoe. Honestly, heels, sandals, gym shoes, boots. Give it to me, okay? So yeah, so that is what I've hauled. I hope you guys like it. Let me know down below. I definitely plan on doing looks with the blueberry and the avocado toast palettes. I was like, where's the blueberry jam? Right, well, it's not blueberry jam, but the blueberry muffin one. Definitely plan on doing looks. I also plan on doing a dedicated video to the Clionadh and some of the other products you'll see around. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And what did you guys pick up? I know it was a lot of sales, but I feel like this year has been on sale because of the virus. But then some brands, they like Express, for instance, they've been on sale so much. So I mean, it's no point to buy from them for full price. But just kind of lets me know that they sell some of that stuff a little bit too high in the first place, if they can afford to have it on sale all the time. But I digress. Let me know what you guys picked up, anything related, whatever you decided to pick up this month during the sales. Let's chat up in the comments. I did mention in the last video that I am now able to be an affiliate with Reward Style, so I will have links to my products down below. Please consider using my link if you're planning on purchasing any of the products that I talked about today, because it really will help support this channel, and your support does mean a lot, and it will help put more content into this channel, which I know you guys want to see. So it costs you nothing, but it means everything to me just because of the support. And as my channel is growing, I just really appreciate it. So with that being said, let me know down below what you decide to pick up, like I just said. And then give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. And with that being said, you already know what time it is. It's time for the chair dance. Hey, 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 chair dance. Why do I have this brush? Hey, 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 chair dance. All right, y'all. Bye.